Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And a 30-point outburst from AI last game. Kenny, has he surprised you with his ability to score at this level?
You know, I really didn't realize he'd be so assertive. I just thought that he'd be a little bit more passive, but he just came out and says, look, I have a sense of what I need to do offensively, and I'm going to get it done.
Ernie, don't correct me. I'm about to say a word that I know it's not a real word, but
don't
it doesn't
say feet
matter.
work.
Oh, Ernie, I didn't
don't
think.
Say feet work.
Ernie, I didn't think his
don't
feet.
Say feet work.
Ernie, I didn't think his feet work would be so polished. He sees the floor extremely well for a young player.
Footwork.
Feet work.
Oh, my gosh.
Foot is 1. Feet is 2.
Yeah,
you ever
but
see a guy play with 1 leg and 1 foot? No, thank you very much.
That's great footwork.
Feet work.
Then. Please, you and me and my feet are going.
From New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games. It's been a bit of a slow start for the season for them so far, but it's still very early and a lot of games to be played.
I mean, this is certainly not the way this team wanted to start the season. I mean, they just haven't been able to get anything positive done. I mean, no momentum. I think they're starting to lack some confidence, and as a result, we see them struggling.
For teams not enjoying a quick start to the season, Clark, how long until they start to push the panic button, making some big moves?
You know, Kevin, I don't think you ever can push the panic button.
Eyes checked in for Hollis Jefferson. The Nets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Allen is out there with AI. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then it's Russell. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot.
You know, a rugged, experienced player. The shooting and defense Carroll provides is really what makes him so valuable.
That one good for 2. Smith's got his first 2 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Russell against Smith, and Russell gets it to go.
Sliding and gliding off the pick and roll, Russell makes the smart choice to take it himself.
Smith kicks to Jordan. Passes to Knox. The pass to Trier. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Jordan's shot is off.
And, you know, that's an easy one. You can't miss these shots. Those are makeable shots, especially when the defense isn't on its game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Russell. The drive by Smith. That shot misses. Nice D from Russell. Brooklyn trailing. Allen outside. Right wing. Here's Dinwiddie. And the Nets, another 3.
And a big-time run there. They are peaking at the right time here to take the lead.
Well, offense and defense guys are complementing each other really well here. This is good basketball to watch. And, you know, Spencer Dinwiddie appeared to come out of nowhere. Played in college at Colorado, got hurt right before he was drafted. But he's an outstanding competitor who does all of the little things it takes to win. I mean, you watch him play, and it's easy to see why he earns a coach's trust on the floor.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And for Dinwiddie, he has the sound fundamentals coaches love. Got an invite to the skills competition last season.
Yeah, he's fluid, but he's almost robotic in that he doesn't waste any movement, and that's a compliment for this guy. I mean, he's not really flashy, but super effective because he knows his game, and he does a nice job blending in with his teammates.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Now here is Harris. Defense right on him. The 11-footer, good on the bucket. Harris has got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Trier, that's good.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Now here's Napier, covered by Smith. Ilgauskas in the post. Pass to Karuch. Takes a 3. No good. Shot missing. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
The frustration was evident in his voice when I asked him about the record. He told me, well, we've been learning the hard way. Anything less than 100% effort will not get it done. We want our guys to recognize that and be hungrier than they've been. Is it talent? Is it effort? Well, they're still trying to figure it out. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Dennis Smith. How he did last season. He put up about 15 points a game last season. 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, and I like what I'm seeing right now.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted. And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Trier. Some nice passing by New York here. The shot's good from Smith.
Kevin, I love the mid-range game of Smith. We don't see that a lot from a bunch of players nowadays, but he's constantly looking to let it fly from here.
Napier with it. Now Smith defending. Now here is Harris. Defense is right there. Plenty of space. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Karuch has got his second bucket.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
Smith surveying the D. Here's Trier, guarded by Harris. Here's the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Good, nice play there from Napier.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Passes it to Cornette. Outside Robinson. There's the pass to Knox. Pass to Cornette. Kicks to Smith. Over Napier. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Davis with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Good, nice play there from Napier. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Now here is Smith. Napier covering. Smith outside. To end the run. Tries again. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ilgauskas. That one, no good. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence, in rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
They've got Robinson. Trier out there with Smith. And it's Cornette in a power forward position. They're the group New York will start the second with. Well, it's been a long time coming for Nets fans, but starting this offseason, Brooklyn will actually own their own draft pick.
I hope for all Nets fans, they can avoid this situation for a long time.
Knicks trail by 3. Smith outside. Robinson against Davis. Robinson passes to Knox, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Knox has got his second basket of the night. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Golden State Warriors. Napier kicks to Davis. Napier passes to Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Here's Trier. He's guarded by Graham. Robinson passes to Trier. Here's Cornette. No good there. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Knicks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Trier passes to Smith. Here's Trier. Back to Smith. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
There's Smith wouldn't be denied. I mean, you can body him up, but he still finds ways to score despite getting whacked.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Boy, the 3-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Free throw good. Smith Hey, Clark, which players, and veterans in particular, do you think have done a great job of adapting their games to remain effective?
Yeah, you know, these lists are pretty long, but I think of Sean Livingston. Remarkable talent, went through some injuries and has found a home at Golden State. Trevor Ariza has been a terrific role player on a couple of teams in his career. Impact player at both ends. You think about Paul Millsap, a guy who has been able to transition to a couple of different teams and provide leadership and great production. So those guys come to mind. You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
Pass to Hazania, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Brooklyn.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Now here's Crabb, guarded closely. Inside, here's Ilgauskas, and the jam by Ilgauskas.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Smith. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Harris passes to Ilgauskas. And that one, good. Now it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Passes it to Smith. Unloads. It's hauled in by Harris.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Out to the wing. Napier up top, covered by Smith. Napier kicks to Crabb, just 4 to shoot. Here's Ilgauskas. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Some nice passing by New York here. And Vonleh has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nets leading by 6. And here's Napier. He has 5. He kicks it to Crabb. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, it's in from long range. One more from Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 13 points in just this quarter. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. Lets it go from deep, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Davis, the pass to Ilgauskas. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Noah Vonleh. The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls, and a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Davis. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Harris. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Crabb. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Napier. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Knicks trail by 8. Now Moutier, a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Hazonia. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Russell. And there's the pass to Vonleh. Here's Moutier. Rebounded by the Nets. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does.
And you know what, Greg? Every team has guys that play different roles. As a matter of fact, most players in the league are role players. It's a matter of understanding your role and doing it well, because role players are just as important as the stars. And you know what? Last season was a bit of an awakening for Mario Hezonja. Written off by most, but he showed that he has a lot to offer. I thought he played fantastic basketball in the second half of the season.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Conley kicks to Dotson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Moutier. No good with the triple. And Clark for Hezonja. He made the most of his chances.
Yeah, he's got a nice knack for scoring and being aggressive with the ball. I think it's a case of a player just being a late bloomer. It's clear Hezonja can put up points in the NBA. I think it's just a matter of time before his confidence grows and his production right along with it.
And the dunk by Vonleh.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Latrey up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
You got to D up Dinwiddie better than that. I mean, his jumper is a work in progress, but it is getting better and is worthy of a defender's respect.
Hezonja on the wing. And the dunk by Vonleh.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Timeout called, the Nets. Mark, when you played some tremendous talent at the forward position, as you go back in your Rolodex, who was the toughest matchup for you?
Well, I look at some of the names of guys that I played against. Mark Aguirre, Larry Bird, obviously Kevin McHale in Boston. Calvin Nat was terrific with Portland at the time. Marcus Johnson in Milwaukee. Bernard King.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Nets out in front, up by 16. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, you have been playing great the last few games, and that has carried over into this game. How have you had everything clicking?
Well, I'm in a perfect spot, you know, in terms of where I'm fitting into the framework of the team. And I know exactly what my role is, you know, what I need to provide. And, you know, coach is using me in any way possible, and my teammates are putting me in the best position to succeed.
And they are reaping the rewards of your great play so far. Guys?
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And New York making a change here. Cornet's checked in. Brooklyn leading by 9. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harris. AI is out there with Davis. Then it's Allen Crabbe. And it's Napier in at the 1 spot. Davis kicks to Crabbe. Down low. AI left side. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. And so it's New York with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against the Suns this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now here's Napier. 5 points in the game.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Dotson. Here's Hezonja. And finished off by Hezonja.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Davis. He doesn't hit that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Moutier with the ball. He's got 11. Pass to Cornette. Over Napier. Cornette can't get it to go.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
Good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Moutier with the basket.
Boy, I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up.
Napier kicks to Davis. It's stolen by Moutier. Here's Dotson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Now here's Cram. Not a lot of room. In the corner, it's Harris. Four on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And let's take a look here at some numbers for Napier. Last season's performance for him averaged 8 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes. And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
That bucket in no time at all. Krabs got his first 3 points of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Caruth is checked in for the Nets. Here's Smith, and he comes up with the deuce. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Smith makes you pay when he gets inside. Despite not being that big, he's got a lot of game in the paint.
Napier kicks to Davis. Napier passes to Caruth. Lock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 6. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Trier. He's got 7. Here's Smith. Rebounded by the Nets. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Harris kicks to Napier. To the middle. Ilgauskas. Good. Ilgauskas has got 8 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Here's Smith. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Smith showing outstanding concentration on these hard shots, even as he's getting hit.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for New York. Free throw drop for Smith. Well, Dennis Smith Jr., one of the scariest players to see coming at you down the lane, Clark. He can just wreck the rim.
Oh, big time, Kevin. Not only does he finish hard, he does so violently and with some anger attached to it. The kind of dunks where you're worried if defenders are going to get hurt trying to challenge him. This guy's explosive. No surprise he was in the dunk contest last season, and I don't think that's going to be his first invite.
Knicks trail by 14. Here's Trier. Pass to Knox. Kicks it to Jordan. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Harris.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Misses from short range.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Here's Knox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Knox has got 10 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Davis looking for an opening. Ilgauskas in the post, guarded by Robinson. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. Here's Knox. Davis with some nice D. Nets leading by 12. And the pass to Karouche. Now here's Napier, covered by Smith. Free throw line jump shot. He squares up and sinks it. Ilgauskas has got 13 points in the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Harris. There's a minute left to play in the third. Now here is Smith. Napier covering. Nice shot by Smith. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 16. AI outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, Ilgauskas. Izanya, he's checked in for Knox. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Karouche. And both free throws good for AI. Knicks trail by 14. And here's Smith. 15 points in the game. Izanya's shot is off. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie dishes to Napier. Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Izanya, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Izanya does not lack for aggressiveness. I mean, I love how he attacks the defense and gets these foul calls.
That's good from Izanya. Knicks making a switch here. Ilgauskas is checked in. Here's Dotson. Over in the corner, Moutier. To the middle. Jordan kicks to Dotson. 6 on the shot clock. Pops it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan. Now, throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Upper Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Vonleh's out there with Jordan. Then it's Moutier, and it's Trier in at the 2-guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
The Knicks making a switch here. As Anya's checked in, Dotson can't hit. Nets leading by 15. AI outside. Allen passes to Ilgauskas. It's Carroll on the wing. Dinwiddie kicks to Ilgauskas. Over Vonleh. They get the rebound. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
It's Hezonja in the corner. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And it's Ilgauskas missing. Knicks trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Dotson. Carroll covering. Now Moutier hits the 3-point bomb. Moutier's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Knicks.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Now, here is Russell. Plays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 16.
Getting more comfortable attacking inside is Russell. Nice job, D-Russ.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting from New York, at the line for 2.
A free throw good for Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for AI. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Does anyone else think that there was some goaltending happening in the second half that they didn't call? Because, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's debatable.
AI, you're in high demand, my friend.
What's up, Charlie?
Shaq and Kenny want to chat?
All right, Shaq.
Good luck.
Let's do it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our postgame interview.
Hey, Shaq here. As a team, you controlled the pace tonight, seized the advantage, never really let them back in it. What was your collective mindset while trying to protect that lead?
Well, we wanted to make sure we kept the work rate really high, you know. We didn't allow ourselves to feel comfortable. Closing out games in the NBA, man, it's never easy. As soon as you take your foot off the pedal, that lead disappears. So credit to our guys for staying focused and not letting that happen.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Jet, for the Diesel, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew. The entire 2K Sports crew.
That's everyone.
Ernie Johnson. Have a wonderful evening.